been saying since I was a little kid, how motherfuckers won't listen to me. How I've been calling this for the last 30 fucking years, if not more. So I'm taking vegetables. Let's see if we can get a better look on this. This is kind of a little bit of a delicate art, so I gotta keep working here while I'm doing this. I'm trying to get that caramelized look on them. I don't want to burn. Yeah, we got a good caramel glow. Got some cilantro rice cooking here. Let's go ahead and try it off. That's done. Got some sour cream here. Got some baked chicken from last night. I baked like 6 pieces. I had like 2 pieces like this last night and some corn. And I figured I'd make some kind of healthy, you know, seasoning. Got tomatoes, cilantro. I might put some cheese on. I really don't know. My stomach has not been liking milk products recently, but that's fine. Because that's not really what I'm after anyways. But back to the subject at hand. When you guys fuck up, I mean, you go all in. I gotta commend you. I've never seen a fuck up like this. Fuck ups. Between people, and mistakes, between everything. I've seen a lot of fuck ups. But I've never seen anybody, much less a group, lose their faith in God, country, everything, down to the math they were taught. I have never seen a mass psychosis like what's going on with the maggots. The flags, the Nazi flags just flying everywhere, man. And they got to have like 20,000. They can't have like just one that says like, hey, I support Trump. They got to have 20. Really break it down as far as how bad you fucked up if you voted for Trump. And these five, and he actually is on the Epstein list. We're playing if. We played what if Biden was a dementia patient. We played all those what ifs. Now let's play a little what if about Trump. Well, you guys were so certain that Biden was going to fuck little children, take your goddamn guns, yada, yada, yada. Trump's actually initiating fucking shit to take your guns. They're working on coming to your town and squashing anybody tries to dissent. It's not going to fly because that idiot knows. Now, whether or not Putin and them know that our people know, by their gleeful expressions, I'd have to say no. They don't know at all. That's fucked up. Because if you think America's going to go after all this time and all that money they put into war and defense, eavesdropping, spying, running out of time, 4:20 on the dot. If you think that they don't have a plan for this, or someone who might try and pull a Hitler, you're fucking nuts. If you think they don't know about the Epstein shit all the way back to whenever he fucking first started making waves, you're wrong. Fucker has to pay taxes, doesn't he? So they turned a blind eye or a deaf ear or both, which would suggest they're in on it and or have a plan. You guys aren't clear enough. You're not thinking spherically. You're thinking linearly because that's how time progresses forward, right? But we've all admitted something very, very dear and precious. History repeats itself. So if history repeats itself, or even rhymes, you can swap the rhyme when it comes time. Because you know what rhyme's coming. There once was a man from Nantucket, and you jump in and say, if he ever had a chicken, he'd pluck it. Well, that's new. What else? He had him a beak, cheek. He didn't like it, but said, fuck it. Oh, that's new. I like it. I like it. It's different. It's new. And it's kind of close to what we had. What's going to happen? That's going to happen. Your dependency on this system called United Grocery Stores and the shit you grew up with is so ingrained. You cannot even comprehend a planet without an America. You can't comprehend the country you've served dutifully, swore allegiance to, and swore up and down that it has good intentions and it's a melting pot and it was always meant to be something we could achieve what it was meant to be. That's because you changed the dream. You changed the American dream. The American dream when they got here was all white, all landowners, slave, rich. Those are the only people that got to vote. That's the original Constitution. When you hear someone say they want to go to the original Constitution, that's what they mean. One where there's no slavery banned. Thing is, with no slavery ban, that means you can be a slave too. But it doesn't matter because they put a poison pill in the 13th Amendment anyways. Case of being duly convicted of a crime. So you just convinced the population that the people that were slaves are just prone to crime. They're just criminals at their heart, at who they are. Deep down in their soul. We set them free. They didn't thank us. We promised them land we didn't deliver. They didn't thank us. We gave them shitty schools. They didn't thank us or try harder. We did our best to kill all of the smartest of them. And they just won't learn. And, they're just difficult. They're just a difficult breed of people. And they're just born this way. Welcome to that lady over there. Those two young ladies not only solved a 2,000-year-old mathematical problem, but also found multiple answers for a thing that you said was impossible. How come they keep doing all these incredible shit, mental shit? You go to Africa where you guys are dumping all your shithole trash, and you find a bunch of engineers making radios out of your trash. They're making all kinds of shit out of your trash. They don't have a degree. There was a kid over there, smart. He made a fucking radio thing. So they brought him over. They asked him, they went over and checked him out. American scientists. He's a fucking prodigy. Firing up advanced shit. Kid. Needless to say, going to Africa, he was black. He wasn't one of those South Afrikaners that are being genocided. Oh yeah, by the way, how are the Palestinians being genocided when, if you look at the history, every country in the past that's ever taken them in has ended up worse off. You guys don't know the difference because you don't know sweet and bitter. So you don't know the difference between cleaning up the trash and committing a war crime. Because Trump is sitting here committing war crimes, and you're worried about Gaza defending itself for the umpteenth thousandth time against a non-stop aggressor. Is what they're doing right? I don't know. I really doubt it, seeing how God wants us all to get along, and all they do is fight. And one of the things that from what I understand, is that they descend from Abraham also, but from his firstborn, Ishmael. So in other words, they're brothers fighting over who gets dad's inheritance, when that's not the point of the inheritance at all. The inheritance was land, a place to call your own. Now, how long have the Palestinians been living there? Well, I can tell you one thing. It was called Israel before the Romans, who crucified Jesus, made Palestinian, Palestine. They didn't care. They don't care about the conflicts. They don't care about the rules and shit. All they care about is control. The Romans. Subjugating the people. They don't give a fuck. They make a promise to you with the fucking jizz covered hand and then fucking go ahead and lick their palm and go fucking shake hand with the other fucking guy. They're disgusting. They're bandits. They're thieves. They're murderers. They're rapists. They're not good people. The framing. Let's talk about for a second. Why this coming testimony is so important. That day, Yeshua, the only begotten Son of God, sent here as a lamb to be sacrificed, to suffer our slings and arrows, to die for our sins, according to the book. His return cannot happen until the man of sin is revealed. Does that mean we're going to go fly away and we'll all be gone? No. No. No, you didn't read your book. It's an open book. He takes 144,000 and gets the hell out of here and leaves you to the judgment of God. He came as a lamb, but he will return as a lion. Does the lion give a fuck about the dead gazelle? They're not even the same thing. And I need to live. And you're dead. So I will feed. As any creature would. I will feed to my full. Now, if God gives me the ability, I'm going to start treading that fucking wine press. And I will not stop until he tells me. I have so much love in my heart to give, but I have so much fucking anger. So help me, I'd get her out of here and I would fuck you all up. I don't fucking care anymore. That's what happens when you push someone like me too far. I now care about what I want to care about, and I don't give a fuck about anything else. I'm not wasting my time. I have forever, and that's still too short to deal with your bullshit. Humans. When pain begins, Know you deserved it. When you're begging God to listen to you, know he's not listening because you didn't listen to him. You didn't hearken to him. He will not hearken to you. So keep on walking. Keep on talking. Keep on praying to someone who's no longer listening to you. You betrayed him for a pedophile. You betrayed him for an ideology, a false ideology, and a false God called America. You were fearful of your own death, so you bought a gun to kill anyone who would try to take your life, while claiming you believe in everlasting life. Well, does it protect my family? You don't think God's gonna watch over your family? Well, I might suffer. Yeah, you might suffer. So did Job. So did Yeshua. But not you, right? You're above the pain. You're above. You'll kill anyone who gets in your way. You'll kill anyone who breaks into your house. Now, that's not very turn the other cheek or to steal your coat and you hand them all your cash too. There's a guy on eBay, and not to brag or anything like that. I'm really not. I didn't figure I'd get the money back from him anyways. I was buying a program on eBay. This motherfucker sold me a hack copy. I've gone legit, dude. Back in my youth, I was doing everything hack because I didn't have any fucking money. Once I started getting a little bit of money, I started buying everything legit because you're not supposed to, you can, but I would never sell any of my music that I made with hack stuff because that's just against I don't even want money to begin with. I just want an audience. And now that I have everything legit, I am willing to go ahead and do that. This motherfucker sold me for almost the cost that it would have been for like $7 less than it would have been for the real thing. A hacked copy. And so when he gives me the fucking bullshit cereal, I call him. I'm like, dude, did you just sound, you think I don't know how to go online and download fucking free hack shit? And he's kind of telling me kind of like it's tough shit, whatever. Or it's just as good, you'll be just as fine. I'm like, dude, I am not legit. Therefore, you fucked me. Dude, God's going to handle this. Okay? Thou shalt not steal. And you just stole from me. I didn't steal. Yes, you did. You know what he said? You're right. I don't have the money right now. Give me a couple of days to make it right, and I'll send it so I can make it right with you and our God. I said, no. No, you've taken the money. You obviously need it. Keep it. You'll be paying me back that $42 forever. Forever and ever and ever. Whenever I need someone to beat the shit out of and rummage through their pockets and find a couple extra coin, you're the guy I'm going to call. I got a perfect role for you, asshole. No, because you're not really that bad. If it was just to get food and whatever, then perhaps. It's not me to judge why you stole from me. If you'd asked, I'd give you. I have it like that. As I've told many people, if I wanted, dude, you guys have no idea. I'm not even shitting how much technology you have in your house. It was my concept. Seriously, you probably have no fucking clue how much shit you utilize on a daily basis. That is a shitty version of my concept that everyone told me nobody would like. You know what they end up doing with those fucking programs? The suggestions and updates? Eventually getting to the way that I fucking said. Some 10 years ago. Saw the technology and called it. It's been that way since I was a fucking kid, man. Since I was a kid. I'd call shit. I'd call it out. This is gonna happen, that's gonna happen, this is gonna happen. No, not gonna happen. It did. I could just comprehend when my parents were gonna get a divorce. I knew before anybody in the house. This, you wanna know how long it took? You know how long it took? Mom and dad are getting. So like a weekend or so later, my sister comes in, she's bawling her eyes out. I'm like, what's going on? Mom and dad are getting divorced. I'm like, yeah. You knew they tell you? I'm like, no, I knew though. How? I pay attention to all those little micro expressions. I watch them all. If you give me a chance to watch it 2 or 3 times, I'm going to pick that fucker apart. Pretty stunning accuracy. It shocks me sometimes how much I'll get on the first go because people be rattling off about what they just watched. Rattling on and on and on and on and on. What this means, what that means, what this guy was trying to say, what that person was trying to say. I'm just sitting there listening to it. Like, you gotta be kidding. What? No one noticed? Rewind it. Oh, shit. Yeah. Look at him. You didn't notice that? Are you fucking with me? You know? That's where I'm at right now because the shit's so obvious to me. I'm like, are you fucking with me? Does everybody see the world like this? And I'm slow? Am I seeing the world in a way that's completely different from most people? Possibly everybody. Not in a fucking I have my own slant, but I'm actually looking through at reality with the proper filter on. Without a selfish filter, just to watch and observe it. I don't know. I don't know anything, man. All I know is I'm pretty positive. Donald Johann Trump in that White House. It's a good chance he's the fuck pedophile. Damn good chance he's the Antichrist. Which means we are in the final fucking chapters of the Bible that some of us believe in knowledge that is now. Others won't believe that the book is real, even though the shit is happening outside your. When have anyone ever acted the way they do towards Trump? When a politician just said, I don't agree with that, but I'm just going to sit here quietly while he insults me, my wife, my children, punches me over and over, makes me grow a fucking beard and wear eyeliner just to humiliate me. Send me to go order donuts knowing I don't know. That's how Trump gets off. You talk shit about him. He goes in hard on you. If you swing back, it's unfair. And if you take it, it's got to be true. Or he knows something else about you. And snake, he is the snake in this fucking poem. So J.D. Vance went from he's America's Hitler, he's heroin in the veins of the fucking poem, growing a fucking beard, letting Trump talk shit openly about his wife and children. If you're loyal to Trump, he doesn't talk. I love this guy. He's a genius. Ted Cruz. I used to call him Lion Cruz, Lion Ted. Now I call him Beautiful. If you ever watched Ted shit, there was one where he was trying to leave for the road to do his campaign. He went to go kiss his daughter on the cheek, and she's just like, like pulled away. And he kind of looks at the side of his corner like, you guys didn't have the camera on that, did you? Because that's going to make me look really... My own daughter cowered away from my kiss on the cheek like she was horrified of it. Or like, get the fuck away from me, stranger. Doesn't go very far from my family man image. But then neither does ditching to Cancun while your constituents freeze because you and your kind would not upgrade the system the last time, because this never happened. So then why we plan it again? Because it only happened this one time. So why we plan for it happening again? This doesn't happen regularly. So if Trump is the Antichrist and is in office and has nothing to do with Epstein, deal with Epstein. Whether he's trying to get prostitutes, whether he's trying to get whatever. Anyone who believes they're trying to stop the fucking thing from getting out because innocent people might get hurt, the victims might get hurt. The victims have been hurt. They just haven't been heard. It's going to change. Apparently tomorrow, that's going to change. I wonder if people's opinion about Donald Trump's going to change. Wait a minute. You're the Antichrist? I'm not going to heaven? Your lies cost me the spot? Never mind that you believe the lies. His lies. You see, you never can take responsibility. You immediately fell on your knees and said, dear God, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. I had no idea. Please, please, please. I know I don't deserve it because I fucked up this bad, but please, please, please. Please forgive me. I'll go online. I'll confess everything that I did wrong. I was stupid. I thought Democrats made such... It just... They lied so much and so often. We know. You can make heads or tails out of the lies and the truth because both sides are fucking lying to you. Neither side is telling you the truth. Are you stupid? Left, right is a fucking march. It's not a goddamn choice. It's a gun to your head and says left foot or right foot. Move one forward. I just move the right foot. Then move whatever forward, but keep moving. Or we'll move you. There's enough people voting around you, you will be moved. On top of that, we have an agenda. We have a score. We have a thing that we're trying to get here. We're trying to get it done. The last global empire, and global, by none other than the almighty, all-powerful United States. This has been controlled demolition. They want you to think it's going off the rails, so when any kind of semblance of real or normal comes back, whether it's in the form of military, kicking Trump and all of his people in this shithole, whether martial law for 6 months, 3 months, 4 months, however long, and then just giving up and going back to the way it was, but now the accounts have been hacked, so we have to give new social security numbers, yada, yada. And then what happens? You can't buy or sell without this new thing because it's going to be the new currency. Did you guys know that during the fucking pandemic, they approved a digital currency? Oh, yeah. They say it's far off, but if you're actually watching the death tolls daily during COVID, They just slid that shit in casual as fuck. California's reporting 400,000 dead. New York's reporting so dead. So-and-so is called so-and-so dead. Congress just announced the digital currency. Atlanta, so-and-so money dead. New Orleans, so many dead. Cases of infection near you. They just breeze right through it. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? So I rewound it to make sure I heard it correctly. Congress has just approved a digital currency. There is no requirement, there's a constitutional law that they have to announce any changes like that in advance. Long enough advance that the people get yay or nay. I want this or I don't. Now, unfortunately, there is no stipulation that you have to scream it from the rooftop. You just have to announce it. Now, the goal, when you're not a shady shithead, piece of fuck Nazi scum who loves nothing more than money and power and underage children, because your dick is too small. It's fucked up and it's a little shit egg-shaped dick like Epstein or a Mario mushroom shape like Don. Money says he knew that it was closing in. The net was closing in. So he had an NDA, but he didn't sign it. Dave Dennison Stormy Daniels, knowing it would get out, because if you believe he fucked a porn star, you're way less likely to believe he fucks children, especially ones that he tries to get to look like his daughter, even though Stormy Daniels said that afterwards he whispered in her ear, either you look like or you remind me of my daughter. How many of you voted for him? If that's true, again, the whole lie, sex with an adult. Go back and watch the one where he's having the party with Epstein. Look at, does he look like he's used to dancing with women? When they're around him, does he look like they're his type? Go back and watch it. I guarantee you Epstein caught him on camera to make sure that that fucking snake would not turn on him. And he'd probably lost his goddamn mind. He's the one that does the taping. He's the one that's in control. He's the one that has power. Now you have control over me? No, I don't like it. So you know what I'm going to do? Throw a party. Because if I have a bunch of age women and I'm dancing and groping on them, no one will believe your lie that I sexually assaulted a child. Until I became desperate. Desperate. That's what criminals do. And it was a matter of time. CIA, FBI might have been contacting him. That's how I knew they're investigating. So he spins this lie about how they're investigating him to try and stop him from bringing the good to America. If he did go in office the first time and got his hands on the file, money says there's a copy. Money says there's a copy that, if nothing else, Jack Smith has a thorough, vetted, provable copy. They duped it like in every page. Photograph, highest resolution. This just keeps reconnecting. So I'm gonna go ahead and bail. I got assembling everything, getting the food together. You know, got the veggies cut. Now I just gotta put it in a bowl and put it in my belly. Rice, chicken, sauteed onions, and bell peppers. hand-baked chicken, cutting little dices. I'll on the bowl and have myself a nice meal. And I'm getting high as shit, man. I'm loving it. Tomorrow I get to go to the good store and get some weed. It's gonna be fucking great. I gotta pay all my bills tonight at midnight when I get paid, and then I'll find out how much I have left over, and then I'll probably save like a little bit of cash, but I'm probably gonna get a shit ton of hash and hash wax and just get fucked up and wait for Jesus to come back. If I don't make that cut, sit here and wait till God gets back, which, according to what I understand, no later than next April. We're closing in on the end. Get your shit together. Get it packed. Get it together. Make amends with whoever you got to make amends with. Or just keep on living your fucking life. He who is holy, be holy. You know, it's too late. So, yeah, the Bible says he is holy, be holy. He who is unholy is unclean, say unclean. If you're, just stay. Just be what you are. It's too fucking late. You made your decision. The decision about your life has already been made. That's that threshold I was talking about of no return. Once you pass that threshold, the future is certain. You understand? Because it is just like a book, his story, just like any kind of novel. It has a beginning, it has a middle, it has an end. He was, he is yet to be. Yep. So that's what the Bible says. Past, was, is, present, is yet to come, future. World's first time travel story. Nothing new under the sun. God said it in the Bible. What do you think about his interpretations? But again, this is starting to crack up and leave out. So I'm going to go ahead and bail. Best of luck to everybody. Moja любов, Королева, Касала. I love you so much. Come over and get some dinner. I made enough for two. I'm getting back to. Come on over, baby. I miss you. Come on. Sick of eating dinner by myself.